Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Golden Gophers will boot it away to start the game. On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Trojans offense will get first crack at it today. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. Like, I'm excited about this new era of football. Like, we're seeing better tackling and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
The Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles. And those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The give. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. And the Trojans have this offense rolling. Off the play fake on 1st down. The throw. Bought a little time. Lets it go. Finds his big tight end. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. The Trojans line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Power football with the run. And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position there.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive. And
they will score! Touchdown, Trojans!
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game. So how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the field 75 yards and put 6 on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
It'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Golden Gophers offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know that having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming to this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and...
He's got it along the sideline. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
How great is it to have a running back who can basically run your entire route tree? You don't see a lot of guys line up and then run vertically down the field, get open, and make a big play. This dude is special.
Turning it on. He has the first and still on his feet. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. pickup of 9. It's 2nd and 1. Guys, let's talk just for a minute about Minnesota. It can be a little bit tricky to balance that high school recruiting, transfer portal recruiting for some of the non-traditional powers. But when they're grabbing linebackers like this guy, you know they're doing the right thing.
Absolutely, and there's nothing tricky about that, right? Like, recruiting high school players is essential. Transfer portal is good to supplement, but getting a guy like this that can run at the linebacker spot, it can upgrade your roster immediately.
On 1st and goal, they have a chance to answer with a score of their own. On the move. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Golden Gophers!
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Plummer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
To the air on 1st down. With the catch, it's Bridges. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense trying to take it back. There is little that warms the heart of a defender like a strip sack. Even better. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth the chance to have another look. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it, and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throw.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Broken up, incomplete, and nearly intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 2nd down.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep...
Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Why not trying to get it in? Touchdown, Minnesota! A great catch and run for 6.
And this QB's starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going. catching the football, making the big play.
We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Golden Gophers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. And some room to work. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense. There's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground. He gets upfield. He's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense has to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Yeah, and because of the pressure, the defense gets pressure on him immediately so quickly that he makes a bad decision, tries to throw it into double coverage. Really nice job pressuring the quarterback up front.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Got it in the middle, it's Fowler. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. This Stroud trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And it's right down the boulevard. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
On the run from inside his own 5. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The delay of game pushes the offense back. Leaves it with the back. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
And That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Gets it out fast. And he won't quite get there. But boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, and an array of possibilities here. And the Trojans lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. And the defense carries the day. They win at the line of scrimmage, and they stuff him on 3rd and inches. So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. He's got it. First down and more. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere. Just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do. But maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense, a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The Trojans come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referee's signal for the 2-minute timeout. And the Trojans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Got his man in the middle. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Bryant. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Well, it's a great job by the receiver fighting back across the DB there to get to the inside, locate the ball, and catch the slant.
The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. First down for this offense. Wants to throw again. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Now the play fake. It's complete on the right side. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball in the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like, he threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
They'll try to pound their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
Okay, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Waning seconds in the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And the defense snows him under after a very short game. That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Los Angeles. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. Two workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment. And with that, let's send it back to our men inside the world-famous LA Coliseum.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Under fire. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
This offensive line is going to have to shore up this pass pro, guys. The last play they took a sack. This one they allow a hit on the QB, which forces the incompletion. Third down, you're going to be throwing it right here, you think. So O-line's got to step up.
He's got him. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And the Golden Gophers decide to punt it away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Boy, that last drive, they looked like they were throwing against air. Just absolute precision execution in the passing game, and it led them to a touchdown. We'll see what they have this possession. Give to the running back. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Off the play fake. Makes the grab on the left. At the 35, he's loose. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Here's the handoff. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. And the Trojans look to do some damage in the red zone. Second down, he'll throw it. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
The Trojans are flying down the field. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Here we go.
the fire on second down. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, USC. And they take it in for 6 more points. He has been surgical, precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
The defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they capped things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They come out now down by 2 possessions, 28-17, and hoping to use this drive to draw closer. Off the play fake on first down. Throws to the wideout. But it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time.
Don't love the incompletion, but I do love the pass pro. Nice job winning the one-on-ones. We saw some double teams up front as well. This O-line right now, they're in a good rhythm.
Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Finds the tight end. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, wants to pass. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rusher. It's just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
Hunt is on its way. Makes the catch at the 35. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They'll give it to the back.
Just means more in the SEC, and take a look at how things are playing out here. South Carolina is on the wrong end of a one-sided affair today, and if you'll pardon the pun, the chickens are going to come home to roost this week in Columbia. They're trailing by 17 to Texas. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big happens. You should see.
Yeah, how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Off play action on first down. Unloads to the wideout. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been
That was such a user lurk, and they didn't even, oh my God. That was a user lurk. I had that crap.
Backed up now, here's second and long. At to the passing game. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
Quarterbacks talk about it all the time. They love the clean pocket where they can step up, throw the football. That is not what they had. Nice job by the defense, beating the offensive line, disrupting the timing, and getting a nice clean hit on the quarterback.
They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. Fires to the tight end. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Really good job working through his progression.
What do you do defensively?
And the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Here's the pressure. Got it in the middle. It's fouled. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Oh, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Gonna look downfield again. Rushes on him. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
Yeah, I'm not that great at switch sticking. I've gotten better, but I'm not good by any means.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
Man, this defense is feasting. You can tell. They know they got the lead, and they know they have to pass. So they're pinning their ears back. They're bringing pressure. This offense, they have to do a better job, man. You got to protect your QB. Give him some time if you want to get back in this ball game.
Kick is in the air. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again, or you say, hey, QB, nothing out there.
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
Quickly to White. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile.
If you want, we can run a game after this game I'm about to play.
And I can depend on you.
That's the end of the period, and USC
You played.
has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings.
What was the final score?
One more quarter to play. It might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. After swapping into the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be...
Altogether, 1st down and more. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down.
You outscored him from then on, so that's a good sign.
Was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Trojans come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll keep it on the ground. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And there's nothing more demoralizing for a defense than when you're losing, you know they're going to run the football. They're trying to run the clock, and you can't stop them. They've got to be more aggressive, with more guys to the line of scrimmage. They've got to stop this ground game and get the ball back.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
They're going to run it. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Trojans with the 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
You know, the beautiful thing about being a quarterback is you can throw a little drag route, and they can take it 60. When you got fast playmakers on the outside that you can get the ball in their hands really quickly, great things can happen. 1-yard passes can turn into 60. It's beautiful.
Touchdown, Trojan! And the pummeling has started. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1. And with that latest touchdown, he's looking to etch his name alongside the Trojan Immortals at quarterback.
Yeah, and there's so many stars that have played quarterback at USC that when they get the ball and they do their damage, guess what? They win big-time trophies. And this guy, you have days like this, week in and week out, you will be recognized as the best player in college football.
Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Quarterback on the keeper. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The give to the back. And he has a solid game before the defense bobbles him up.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long. So that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
Takes a hit as he fires. He makes a catch. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown.
Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And the Trojans now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. It's complete to the right. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
A little bit surprising, not going to lie. You got a big lead like this late in the game, and you're still throwing for it, being aggressive. But, hey, man, it's working. And if it's working, I'm calling him, I guess.
They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. He makes the grab. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
He's got his man. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
And this is what leaders do at the quarterback position, guys. After throwing 2 picks a week ago, he was able to put that game behind him, refocused himself, got back in the film room. He looks like a
touchdown, Southern Cal! And the route is on. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W. Beep, beep, beep. You know what that is? That's the garbage truck unloading the garbage time points right now.
Those garbage time points do count, though. And you're still playing the game, keep fighting, but it is that time when it's over, and nobody's really paying attention. Nobody's listening to me, or you, Reese, which isn't necessarily a bad thing.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Snags it open middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. The Golden Gophers will send out the punt unit. He's got it. They bring him down strong. Effort by the coverage team, and that's how they'll put a period on this one. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, it looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.